Hi there and welcome. I'm Linda Westfall, and today I will be showing you a fun way to add some interest to your card to go with a cute fun stamp set I have chosen. And it is the Art Impressions Chocolate Therapy stamp set. And I love me some chocolate. So as you can see, I'm playing with fire today in my craft room. I wanted to make it look like the candles from the stamp set had caught the panel on fire and burned the top of the card. After I had burned a spot in the middle, I placed my stamp back on top of the panel and decided that I wanted more of that whole top edge burnt. So I burned some more here and there until I was happy with it. Then after I stamped the image with Memento Tuxedo Black ink, and then I also stamped it on a piece of Eclipse masking paper, and then I fussy cut that out. I'm going to use some distress inks and do some ink blending, and I will be using Walnut Stain, Mustard Seed, Spiced Marmalade, and Barn Door. I started off with the Walnut Stain on the top to accentuate that burnt look on the top. Then, working down the sides of the panel, I'll blend the Mustard Seed and Spiced Marmalade, and finally the Barn Door across the bottom. My mask wasn't wanting to stay stuck to those little pointy parts at the bottom, so I used some Tombow Mono Multi-Liquid Glue and wiped some glue on those parts and then wiped the excess off. And then I waited till it was tacky and stuck it back down to the panel. Then I blended the distress inks back up the panel using the same Barn Door, Spiced Marmalade, Mustard Seed, and finally the Walnut Stain. I took my spray bottle of water and misted my panel and blotted it dry with a paper towel and removed the mask. I took a white eraser and used it to remove the residue left by the Tombow Mono Multi-Liquid Glue. We are now ready to do some coloring with Copic markers. So now would be a great time to find that chocolate and enjoy some of that while I do the coloring. I use some blues to color in the jeans, and I'm going to either use a 3 or 4 color blend of all the colors, and I'll start with the lightest color and move to the darkest in the shading areas and then blend back out to the lightest color again. I'm going to speed this up and play some music for you while I finish the coloring, and then I'll be back at the end. I wanted the burnt edges to carry over the top of the card base, so I used my lighter again and burnt a hole in the folded part of my card. Unfortunately, I lost that part of the video, so I won't be able to show that to you. But to finish up the card, I took a piece of red cardstock and treated it with my anti-static pouch, and then I stamped the happy birthday in Versamark and sprinkled it with a black embossing powder and then heat set it. I cut the ends of my sentiment strip in banner style, and then I used 3-ohm tape on the back of my sentiment. I used some wide double-sided adhesive tape to the back of my panel to attach it to my card base, and I attached the sentiment strip to the card, and that finishes my card. Thanks for joining me. Bye!